You are listening to the Pinax Report.
Pinax Report. Pinax Report.
The Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live only on Pinax TV.
Alright, so it's for Pinax TV. So this past week has been one of the most treacherous week in the history of the New Patriotic Party. The New Patriotic Party, a choir party ni fame, acquires or baby, sabi or qua war so as a simpi or bre amanihunu atete kodanda and simpi and the New Patriotic Party, the MPP, for once, it is facing a very tough time. Because with what is going on in the New Patriotic Party, it's very hard for the New Patriotic Party to break the 8th coming 2024. You see, I know the last man standing is Agyapong. Ken have said he is going to openly support Bawumia if he wins, but on one condition: if there's a plain level field, and as I say, a level playing field, a kuna na contest omko contest no yenko fa bani being frame yenko ekududu yenko intimidate obi agent. Ken says if he loses na a legitimate, why not? He supports Bawumia even though it is hard. But move him to say no use per delegates, go cheat and for bunko for searching na the incompetent Bawumia basis, so then he has a choice. So the big question is, what is the choice? So Ken now is touring in the USA on the Ghana from the diaspora air casa. He's been at various media platforms, and this is what we are learning. Ken could be in one of a particular platform, radio station, online radio station as such. Any business Alan Cash information about resigning. If Alan Cash should come and say okay, say what but Alan Cash because okay, so person join Ken, we can agree. And this is what Agyapong said, because it is shocking. And if Ken meant his words, MPP Bawumia should be very careful.
Honorable,
well, I don't have a problem. Why not?
Okay. Obi be say a question be say yen yanom disabled for no. Omo hia omo ministry. It be a ministry purposely for the disabled, because it do be a yes sideline omo e wo kwam bebre so. Na say ministry wo homa omo a ye be hu say they are well catered for.
You see, you put them under Ministry of Health, because I'm going to reduce the ministers.
Oh, okay.
How would you want me to create more ministries?
Oh, okay.
But if the systems work, they will take care of them. Name Baku 22, Baku are disabled. And we have to take good care of. Look, Obiye, Bubuafua, and Unchesa Sebi, we need perform.
Right.
You better your money training skills are Umbenya, Edibaye, a Juma, Abua or mine is there. I was here Nico, but no can say. You disable a year or my year factory or caswa, a bimuya samana bimuya say. I'm here to visit them. My busy. And we don't need a new ministry, but we have to ensure say systems in a way it taking care of disabled disadvantaged people. Yetimia enforce emana yuma without creating a new ministry. A best swallow Adia was a mentor, was a mensanko creative. Which is which, but they be making sure say if they under Ministry of Health budget bebano disabled, a bino budget or bebano or beman near called disabled for education. You have to be special education, so to teach them skills or give them skills, skill training.
Honorable.
All right, so. What we just witnessed was Agyapong telling us or giving us, yes, indeed, if Alan Cash or bar out now, can open arms of a joining Agyapong, Ken is more than well. Now, one thing you notice is that a bra Alan Cash a call the UTV interview, Ibisa said, what's his relationship with Ken indirectly? Or said they all went to a disco and even commended Ken for his boldness in the party, and he taking all things. All parties his boldness is as a result of going to a Disadel College, and they both share a common bond. Now, in some way, of course, some people are saying, for us to have a third force in our political spectrum, a third force in our country, we need somebody like Kennedy Agyapong. Now, we are now aware that Ken doesn't intend to go independent, but if the conditions are not favorable, not Felicity cheat on him, why not? He can join forces with Alan Cash, and now it is going to be deadly for the New Patriotic Party, because when it happens, Abofra Krabeka just say break the 18, Nyanko be Mahama, we winning hands down. So basically, this is what is really going on now. Obia Canadri, and we've seen that over the course in time, no, a year. Bawumia and Alan Cash or no so Ababeka he's now focused. One more year the pre-crane and saying say wanya there he's focused, and all he wants to do, Alan Cash, is to make sure that at the end of the day, he wins and he becomes the third force. Now I know because Alan Cash, there's been a back and forth within himself and also people in his party. All these people in his party, a lot of them blame me say Alan Cash decision no take here, it was inhumane decision no take here, Bimoka say it doesn't make sense in same P and air course. By the end of the day, so yeah, we are looking at all of this particular issues. We will give you more updates as all of this continue to unfold, because Minoka say MPP Nepal there. Minim se meka say gua na say be gua, but as it is now Niema enkoye. And who do we have to blame? So born on the door na ye the B ekwa your friend is saying the MPP, for the people at the front line who have hijacked the party in Alan Cash own West.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. To actualize this goal, can we have some quietness, please? To actualize this goal, I will establish and lead a new movement for change in Ghana. The brand logo for the movement is the monarch butterfly, which politically symbolizes change and transformation, hope and positivity. It also communicates strength, endurance, spirituality, and trust, which are all key traits that I cherish as a political leader. In Akan, it is known as Afafanto. The brand motto of the movement is Ghana will rise again. Ghana will rise again, which symbolizes hope for the future of Ghana. The new movement will be led and powered by the youth of Ghana. Out of the over 17 million registered voters in the 2020 general elections, the youth aged 18 to 35 years constituted over 9.4 million voters, representing 55% of the total voters. This is a constituency that you cannot ignore. It is acknowledged without doubt that the youth represent the future of our country, and yet they constitute the most vulnerable section of our society. From available statistics, 85% of all prison inmates in Ghana are aged between 12 and 35 years. This is profoundly alarming. Fellow countrymen and women, it is also worth noting that every year, over 300,000 graduates from tertiary institutions in Ghana, excluding those from secondary institutions, enter the job market with little or no hope of finding a job. Clearly, public sector employment is not an option with an already over-bloated public service. This phenomenon of a pervasive employment crisis is gradually becoming a national security threat, as evidenced by the recent Occupy Julobi House demonstrations. The initial reaction of the police in manhandling some protesters is not the solution to the problem. What Ghana needs now is change, which will provide long-lasting solutions to the challenges confronted.